sorry to wear this one out, y'all, but this just got me worked up. But anyway, so this is DC Drano. He's a big influencer. I think he was even one of the ones that actually got one of those binders and it had all those redacted documents from the Epstein files. Remember back in like February, I think Pam Bondi had almost like a ceremony at the White House or something on the White House lawn. A bunch of people got these folders. But anyway, he's got several little posts right here, but it says, I can't believe Epstein killed himself right before he was about to be acquitted due to a complete lack of evidence. Yeah, right. Anyway, and then it says Jeffrey Epstein, January 20th, 1953, August 10th, 2019. If I didn't have a client list, why am I here? And then it says it's a shame that a lot of good people are getting attacked as a result of the order to protect the pedos in the Epstein files. This isn't going away. Americans want Epstein client names and they want justice for the pedo elites. Nobody believes Epstein just filmed himself assaulting minors thousands of times for the hell of it. We all know those were blackmail tapes of his clients, and they must be brought to justice, and we want names. It's probably like a honeypot situation, if you know what that is. This is no Epstein post from Nancy Pelosi, no Epstein post from Chuck Schumer, no Epstein post from Hakeem Jeffries. All of Trump's biggest enemies are eerily quiet today. If they truly believed Trump was on that list, they'd be screaming for it to be released. But he isn't, and they know it. It's all their friends that are on it. It says, friendly reminder that the only reason Epstein was charged and imprisoned again in 2019 was because patriots like Cernovich filed court motions to unseal records in his earlier prosecutions. These unsealed records showed he was given a slap on the wrist and he was arrested again. The DOJ refuses to act, so it's time to start fighting this new battle for transparency in the courts. All we need to do is unseal one court document that proves he had clients and the entire dam breaks open. Could you imagine what it would do if they actually ever, you know, yeah, released it? How many powerful names would be on there? Oh, Judge Joe Brown, Trump's Epstein files, blackmail scheme, conspiracy theory nuts. It says top secret Epstein files. Let's see. Judge Joe Brown, Trump's Epstein files, blackmail scheme. Judge Joe Brown, Trump Epstein files, Trump blackmail, deep state 2025. Joe Brown exclusive interview. I wonder if it shows the video because I've heard somebody else posted this one. It says Judge Joe Brown's controversial claim about Trump and the Epstein files. In a recent exclusive statement, Judge Joe Brown has stirred controversy by suggesting that former President Donald Trump may be leveraging the Epstein files as a means of blackmailing elements within the so-called deep state. This assertion was shared by prominent media figure Alex Jones on Twitter, igniting discussions across social media platforms regarding the implications of such a claim. And it says, understanding the Epstein files. The Epstein files refers to a collection of documents leaked to the late financier Jeffrey Epstein. He was embroiled in numerous scandals involving high-profile individuals and allegations of sex trafficking. The file contains sensitive information that could potentially implicate various influential figures, leading to speculation about the power dynamics at play and the lengths to which individuals might go to protect themselves and manipulate others. If it really is some kind of a blackmail thing, like Trump having that over somebody's head, maybe he can get some stuff done. We'll see. Anyway, I'm not holding my breath. This is just what's floating around in my head for a second. But says Judge Joe Brown's perspective. Judge Joe Brown, a former television judge and legal personality, has a history of making provocative statements. His latest remarks suggest that Trump is strategically using the Epstein files as bargaining chip against the deep state. This term often refers to a conspiracy theory alleging that a clandestine network of government officials and other elites operate independently of elected officials. Brown's theory raises questions about political leverage and the intersections of power and accountability in the contemporary political landscape. Let's see. It says the implications of blackmail in politics. If true, the idea that a former president is using sensitive information for blackmail raises significant ethical and legal questions. Such actions could undermine democratic processes and institutional integrity. The notion of political blackmail is not new. History is replete with examples where leaders have attempted to manipulate information to achieve their goals. However, the implications of a former president, I don't know why it keeps saying former, that says engaging in such tactics are particularly alarming given the potential impact on governance and public trust, public reactions and discourse. The tweets by Alex Jones, which highlights Judge Brown's statement, has sparked a flurry of reactions online. Supporters of Trump may dismiss these claims as unfounded conspiracy theories, while critics argue that they are symptomatic of deeper issues within political leaderships and accountability. The discourse surrounding the topic reflects a polarized political climate where accusations and counter accusations abound. It says the implications of blackmail in politics. Oh, did I just read that? Hold on. Yeah, that was the one. Okay, the importance of transparency. Transparency in governance is crucial for maintaining public trust and ensuring accountability. As discussions about the Epstein files and their potential use in political maneuvering continue, it becomes increasingly vital for citizens to demand clear and honest communication from their leaders. Engaging in dialogue about the implications of such claims can promote a more informed electorate and foster a healthier democratic process. Judge Joe Brown's assertion that Trump could be using the Epstein files to blackmail the deep state raises critical questions about power, accountability, and ethics in politics. As this story develops, it will be essential for both the media and the public to remain vigilant and discerning. The implications of such claims can resonate for far beyond individual politicians, impacting the very fabric of democratic governance and the relationship between the state and its citizens. In an era where misinformation can spread rapidly, critical thinking and informed discussion remain indispensable tools for navigating the complex landscape of modern politics. Let's see. Exclusive Judge Joe Brown believes that Trump is using the Epstein files to blackmail the deep state. Says in the ever evolving landscape of American politics, few figures have sparked as much intrigue and controversy as former President Donald Trump. I don't know why I keep saying former. Recently, Judge Joe Brown made headlines by suggesting that Trump might be utilizing the infamous Epstein files as leverage against what many refer to as the deep state. This theory, while sensational, opens the door to discussions about power dynamics, political manipulation, and the role of information in governments. Let's dive deeper into this captivating assertion and unpack its implications. The Epstein files refer to Trove. It's basically the same thing that's repeated. Yeah, I think it's repeated over and over. So it's cool. We're good. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, I think it's just kind of repeating itself. But that's all right. So we're just gonna keep going here. Yes. Anyway, let's see. It says, never in my life have I seen incompetence as bad as what has been put on display by Pam Bondi, and I'm a New York Jets fan. You know, and that's kind of weird because I was trying to find the video of her talking about that pretty much it was Trump's directive to put the files out. But then it was almost like she didn't seem like she had enough confidence or competence, as we're seeing at the time. It was like a Fox News. Let's see. Man, Bondi, Fox News about Epstein files. Let's see. She was on there. I think it might have been this one. Let me see. We'll just play it. Nothing. Yeah. Where's the volume? Oh.
Jay may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK.
So pretty much the way she said that it was a directive, like it didn't sound like she was very confident in her ability to get it done. That's what I took from it when she said it was a directive by Trump. So I'm like, Trump administration acknowledged lack of evidence from Epstein documents after Attorney General Pam Bondi promised big revelations a few months or for months. The Justice Department noted a lack of evidence for conspiracy theories, including a client list and a jailhouse murder. Isn't that nice? It says, why is Pam Bondi taking so long to release the Epstein files? What is she hiding? Well, I mean, he was around a lot of powerful people. It's not just Trump. I mean, supposedly Trump actually like kicked Jeffrey Epstein off of his golf course. That's the only thing I know about it. If Trump was on there though, they would have had this information plastered everywhere. It says let's see what this says. Something I've heard that doesn't seem to be being covered are the Epstein files. These files were released. Donald Trump is sort of all over this. There are pictures of him and Epstein. He's taken plane flights with Epstein. He's in call logs with Epstein. If that was true, they would have already like done all this. He would have been all over it. It says Bondi, Patel, Bongino. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much it. Yeah. See no Epstein, speak no Epstein, hear no Epstein. Ben Garrison cartoon. Nothing to see here. Move along. Yeah. It's sitting on my desk. Pam Bondi stuns the elites, gives ominous update on Epstein client list. Let's see. This is from February 22nd. It says every liberal who spent years peddling conspiracy theories about President Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein just got hit with a brutal reality check. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi revealed Friday on Fox News that the president has directed the Department of Justice to review and release the Epstein client list. It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. Bondi said during a Fox News interview, I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MFK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all these agencies. When pressed on whether she had seen anything shocking at Pam Bondi, or basically Bondi admitted not yet, but the implications of her statement were crystal clear. The floodgates could be about to open. Bondi's revelation follows an announcement from U.S. Rep. Anna Paulina Luna, representative from Florida, a Republican from Florida, chair of the newly formed House Oversight Task Force on Declassification of Federal Secrets. This Trump-backed initiative aims to expose decades of hidden documents, including those related to the JFK, which we already know that, COVID-19 origins, UFOs, and most explosively, Epstein's client list. Post the list, heads need to roll. Yeah. It'll never happen. Just like giving everyone $5,000. Yeah. Just look at the celebrity endorsement list for Kamala. They're all on the Epstein or Diddy list. They might as well just rename the Democrat Party the Minor Attractive Persons Party. And with that, I'm going to leave it there. Anyway, oh my gosh. I'm just so over this right now. But yeah, it's crazy. This is where we're at. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good afternoon. See y'all. Bye.